What happens when your life insurer goes bankrupt? It's a fair question. After all, your insurance company made a 20-year promise. Perhaps it's a 30-year promise. Perhaps it's a whole life promise that your loved ones will receive financial compensation for when they need it the most. So it's pretty obvious that we should ask this question. We are going to look at what will happen if your life insurance company goes bankrupt, what to expect, and will you receive the payout that you were promised. But first, well, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, or drop a comment down below if you would like to show the channel some love. In case you haven't met me before, my name is Leon Mann. I'm a licensed wealth consultant with Money Assist Financial. And what I do, I help hard-working individuals add that additional multiple 6 to 7 figures to their retirement portfolio. When it comes to bankruptcy and when it comes to life insurance, the first thing that you should know is that life insurance is one of the most highly regulated industries in the country. For example, capital reserves are continuously monitored by the federal government just to make sure that they have a healthy level of surplus or a healthy level of capital just in the event something happens. But since no company is immune to financial hardship and difficulty, we are going to assume the worst. Let's assume that your life insurance company became insolvent. What happens next? Well, your policy is going to change hands. So your policy is going to be taken over by another financially stable life insurance company to prevent little disruption as much as possible. So the process is a smooth transition where your policy is going to be taken over by another life insurance company. Now, on top of this, you have an added layer of protection known as the Assurance. Now, the Assurance is an industry-funded company that will compensate you, the policyholder, just in the event that all your life insurance companies go under. So the event that all life insurance companies go under, you still have one company that will compensate you for things like cash value, death benefit payout, critical illness, disability payout, and segregated funds or investments, or any other insurance products that you're entitled to. If all else fails, you still have an added layer of security and protection to ensure that the promise that they promise you 20 years, 30 years, or even whole life, the promise comes to fruition. Now, every policyholder in Canada, you are protected for up to $1 million or up to 90% of the face value, whichever is higher. Let's provide an example. For example, let's say you have a $500,000 policy. If something happens to you, your beneficiaries are entitled to receive the full amount, $500,000 death benefit. If you have a $2 million policy, your beneficiaries, they're entitled to receive up to $1.8 million or 90% of the face value of the life insurance company, whichever is higher in this case, right? So with all this protection, this is a pretty high amount of security for you as a policyholder. Yet many people, they are more concerned that the life insurance company will not pay them out, when the most important thing that they should be concerned about is having enough insurance. You see, what we find, the biggest risk is being underinsured, not having enough life insurance to go with it. If something happens, how will your mortgage be covered? Will your spouse be living the same lifestyle? What will happen to your kids financially, right? Will they be kicked out of the house, have to live on the street? See, these three questions should be highly regarded. These 3 questions should be higher on the priority list because you want to make sure your loved ones are compensated in a time that is vulnerable and to not let them have to go through the worst possible scenario. With a life insurance policy, you can prevent all of this from happening. You see, what I usually tell my clients is that you are not only getting another policy, but you are getting certainty in the most uncertain amount of times. So a life insurance is there to cover you for when you really need it the most. You want to make sure you have a financial professional that is connected to reliable life insurance companies that are highly regulated. So in the event that something happens, then your death benefit or policy is protected and your loved ones can get exactly what was promised to you. By the way, guys, if you want help on how to set up the right type of life insurance policy that is best for you, you want to make sure you have the highest value at the lowest rate, feel free to contact me. I will provide my link on my website. You can click on my website in the description below and feel free to contact me. And if you love videos as it relates to money, wealth building, financial strategies, follow for more. And also check out these other videos right here where we turn it up a notch. Until next time, I will see you in the next episode. Peace and love, and take care, guys.